We often hear about these terms always together, diversity and inclusion. And many times organizations and leaders start to conflate these two terms into one bucket, meaning that they think with diversity comes inclusion. And that's just not necessarily the case. Now, diversity is about the differences, the mix of individuals in an organization. So we're talking about race, ethnicity, gender, age, skills, culture, beliefs, experiences, all these things that make up an individual. It's all the things that make us different, all of our experiences. Now, on the other hand, we have inclusion, and that is the idea that all those differences, all those uniquenesses within an organization are equally valued and respected. Now, it's important to have both these concepts and to look at both of them equally within an organization. And many times organizations look at diversity by focusing on their human capital life cycle. So they're going to look at their recruiting and selection efforts, and are they getting a good mix of candidates and selecting a good mix of candidates. And once individuals get into the organization, are they getting an opportunity to get leadership position? Are they getting opportunities to increase their education or their skill sets, training within the organization? Is everybody equally able to progress or get promoted within an organization? And importantly, are we able to retain individuals? And so when we're focusing on inclusion in an organization, we're looking at things that are much different from the numbers or the mix of the employees. We're looking at focusing on the hearts and minds, the sentiments, the feelings of the individuals with the organization. Do the employees feel like the leadership has commitment towards diversity and inclusion? Do they feel that their leaders aren't just checking a box, that they really feel like diversity and inclusion is extremely important in the organization, and they want to make a focus on it and work on changing or improving the culture of the organization to ensure that it's inclusive or that everybody feels like they belong? You want to make sure that people in the organization are able to progress, but from an inclusion standpoint, feel like they're able to progress and that they are empowered to be themselves and do the work that they want to do and contribute how they want to contribute in the organization. And then they feel like they're respected as themselves in an organization and that they belong and are heard. So that's the difference between diversity and inclusion, and I gave you a little bit about how organizations are looking at the two, and a lot of times they're spending time looking at that diversity aspect, but we need to be considering more on the inclusion and treating both these very important topics as different entities that require us to look at them in different ways and have